Hello, hello, hello. I'm Nicole Lombardo, co-founder of Get It Done Gals. And I'm here in the south of France. So the windows are open because it's quite warm. And it's super bright behind me. There's a little view outside our window. Lots of shutters around here because it is quite warm. I had the shutters closed all day to keep the heat out, actually, and opened it up so it'd be light and bright for you guys. So anyway, I wanted to talk about one of the biggest things that you can shift in your business to really move yourself forward. If you're struggling with marketing or feeling like you're writing blog posts and they're going nowhere, feeling like you're doing social media and it's not doing anything, we're going to talk about one exercise that you need to complete, if not today, very soon, and also to really put on your calendar to look at very consistently. And that exercise is ideal client work. So if you don't know Lindsay and I, we're the co-founders of Get It Done Gals, and we're business coaches, and we've been doing this for a really long time. We've been building brands online and helping people really jumpstart their online programs and anywhere from the ground up to people who are already in business. So that means we work with people who are still getting certified, or if they have a business. And so we come in and we really help refine everything they're doing and get very, very clear on their 4 W's. So what that means is we look into their why, their passion, and why this is something they're working on. And then we look at the who, the ideal client work. The where is the marketing, and the what is the pricing and packaging. And Lindsay created a system where she had the 4 W's, and then she had marketing filter questions, so that if anything really feels off in your business, you can go back through these 4 W's and start asking questions around the 4 W's and get yourself back into alignment. And so that's something Lindsay was working on when we met. And so we created a bigger program out of those 4 W's, which is now called the Get It Done 3-month private mentorship, or our Savvy CEO School. So what I'm talking about here today is something that we stem so much of our business on, and also our clients' businesses. This is something that is so critical, and you have to be aware of it. You have to reflect on it. This exercise is something that is the foundation in your business. If you don't have these principles and an alignment, then you're going to be kind of walking around in the dark, stumbling towards a cliff. All right? Because if it's not working, then something has to shift and change. So to give you some perspective around what this exercise has done for some of our clients is, we had a sleep consultant that had a business for 9 years. And once she went through the ideal client work specifically, she started to get email list growth and started getting people enrolled into her program. After 9 years and thousands of dollars on Facebook ad spend, it clicked, because she was actually doing the exercise of building her foundation and knowing her ideal client so well that she knew exactly what to say to them to opt in for her lead magnet, or to sign up for a discovery call and fill out an application and work with her. So I hope this isn't too loud. Give me feedback if this is too loud with the traffic. So so this work helps us see where people are looking for us. So if you think about ideal client work, you hear a lot of different terms. You hear target market, you hear, your target audience, you hear avatar work. And so what we always say is really look at your ideal client as one person. So we have this form that our clients fill out, and they start to put together this one person. We actually have them name that person and pull up a image so that they have this person in mind, so they're speaking directly to them. When I think about our ideal client, her name is Sarah. She has brown hair. She travels the world, or, She travels the world. She has freedom to do what she wants because she has a business that's running. She has online programs. She has coaching and consulting. Maybe she has products, but she's living the life that she wants to live because her business is working and growing. So all of that is just the baseline of ideal client work. What we really do is we actually, in our VIP day with our clients, we spend hours working on ideal client work because we want to know where this person that they have in mind, their ideal client. So let's use Sarah as an example. When I think of Sarah and I go over to my computer and I'm going to write a blog post, I don't think, oh, what do I want to say to the world? I think, what can I give in value to Sarah? And what is Sarah searching for? What lights her up? What excites her? What would help her grow her business? Where is she at mentally? Where is she at physically? Where is she at with her family? All of those things contribute to whether she's looking for a business coach, how she's looking for a business coach, if she's thriving in her business, or if she is looking for someone to help her. So I have to put myself into Sarah's mindset of finding exactly where she's searching, how she's searching, the search terms. And the more I can do that, the more we can get people into our program that is an exact fit. To tell you the truth, Lindsay and I don't do this full time. We work part-time on Get It Done Gals, and our programs are full. Our online courses sell because we're getting in front of the right people. When Lindsay gets on the phone to do discovery calls and we get applications, our close rate is 9 times out of 10 because we have it so narrowed down. By the time they apply to work with us, they know exactly who we are. They know exactly what we do because we've gone in front of them and given them the right information. The other 1 out of 10 times that someone doesn't close is because it's not a right fit. It's not the right timing, it's not a right fit, and we don't think that they'll be a good fit for the program. So we want you to be able to look at your ideal client work, and instead of struggling to post on social media, instead of struggling to write those blog posts and get coverage, and even down to your pricing and packaging. If you don't know your ideal client, you should not be creating packages and pricing and online courses, okay? So you need to know exactly what that person needs to go from where you're coming in to help them and getting that transformational result. So you have to know exactly how many weeks that you need to work with them. You need to know the path that you're going to take them down. So when you do your ideal client work, you'll be thinking a lot about just not only marketing, but what's going to be on your website, and then also what you're going to be offering them and how to take them through your program or the products that you're offering them. So that's why this is such foundational work. And the filter questions that I mentioned earlier, once you create your ideal client work, you really want to reflect in your business. I always do 90-day plans. We teach our clients to do 90-day plans and to always check in after those 90-day plans to really make sure that their focus is still on their ideal client, that they're not going down a rabbit hole or getting FOMO and trying to create some new program because the first program didn't work. Guess what, you guys? If your programs are not working and people are not signing up for them, don't create a new program. I want you to hear that. If your program is not working, if people are not enrolling in your programs, if people are not applying to work with you online, do not create a new program. I want you to get down to the roots of your foundation. Go back to your 4 W's, the who, the why, the where, and the what, and get super hyper focused on those and do it the correct way so that you're actually speaking to people who want to work with you, and things will start to shift and change. Just like the sleep consultant that I spoke about earlier, she didn't say, okay, well, maybe I should do health coaching instead of sleep consulting because that's a good market right now, right? She didn't change her program. All she did was look at her ideal client and say, you know what? I've been speaking to my audience the wrong way for 9 years. That's why nobody's signing up. Her program didn't change. She changed her marketing based upon the information that she sat down and wrote out and reflected on and researched. So go into your ideal client work and definitely narrow in your ideal client so that you just have someone in mind. That can still mean that you're going to serve an audience. You know, most of our clients are between like late 20s and early 40s. But we still envision Sarah, who's about mid 30s, because she's done the 9 to 5, she's out of college, she did the 9 to 5, and now she's looking for a different way of life. And so we picture her because we just want to be able to speak directly to her. If you're trying to talk to a crowd, so think about it this way. How many people are really comfortable getting up in front of a stadium and talking to 50,000 people? You're going to probably shut down when I say that and say, oh, that's scary, I don't want to do that. But if I said, if you were at a dinner party and you just turned to the person next to you and they said they were struggling with XYZ, and you happen to have that to help, a program to help them and the expertise to help them, would it not be so easy to talk directly to that person? That's why we really narrow down the ideal client work, so that when you're writing a blog, when I write a blog post or I write a social media post, I'm not thinking about hundreds or thousands of people seeing us. I'm talking to the one person. I'm talking to Sarah. That's a connection point. Thinking from her perspective, what does she need to hear? So ideal client work, narrow down to a person so that it isn't so frightening. The next thing is really think from their perspective of what they're looking for. What are they searching for online? What are they typing into Google? What are they typing into YouTube to search videos on? Where are they in the marketplace? Where are they hanging out? Are they in Facebook groups? Are they on Instagram? Are they on Pinterest? The worst thing you can do when you're struggling in your business is to be everywhere. You don't need to be checking Twitter. You don't need to be reposting stuff on Pinterest. You don't need to be creating YouTube videos. You don't need to be on Instagram making everything look perfect. What you need to do is figure out where your ideal client is, and then choose that one platform and get right in front of them. And then when the traction starts to go, when the momentum starts to flow, that's when you can go to other platforms. Lindsay and I have a strong presence on Facebook because we utilize so many facets of Facebook. We have our Facebook page. We use the Messenger lightly. We use Facebook groups. We use Facebook ads. And once that was strong and flowing after 2 years, then we started to see, oh, there is a market for our ideal clients. They're looking on Instagram for business coaches and inspiration and tools and all of that for business. So then we started really ramping up Instagram. And we leave it to those two things. We're not super heavy on YouTube. We're not on Pinterest. We're not on Twitter. We're right in front of our ideal clients because that's where we know that they're looking for help. They're looking for solutions. They're looking for inspiration. So go through your ideal client work and figure out where are they at? What are they searching for? The other thing that you can do is you can start to type into the search bar in Google and in YouTube, and you can look up different topics that you think that your ideal client would be looking for, and it will auto-populate a lot of times, especially in YouTube, what people are searching. And so those are the things that you want to use in your terminology. So make sure to write those down. You know, I have a whole list of things that our ideal client is searching for. So when I think about blog posts or subject lines for emails or labeling a YouTube video or something like that, like these videos we put on YouTube to help other people, I will go and I'll do the research around, okay, who are ideal clients and what help do they need? And then I will title it from there. So let me just check my notes. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about is just what to post to social media, because I've already talked about the blogs and the subject lines and the titles to your YouTube videos and all of that. But Instagram and Facebook, you know, a lot of people struggle with what they should post. And so I'm going to give you a couple examples of clients that we're working with right now so that it becomes real for you guys and so it starts to get the creative juices flowing. So for our client, we have a second sleep consultant that works with babies, and she does a really good job of posting to Instagram, and that's where she's connecting with her ideal client. She's not on Facebook as much. It's primarily Instagram, and she really connects with online mommy bloggers and mothers, and gives inspirational things around babies being asleep. She has 2 young children. I think her youngest is just a few, like 4 months old or something. So that's just live proof of how to work with babies and napping and schedules and all of that. So it's real time for her to show her ideal clients what it's like to be able to sleep a full night and have appropriate nap times and all of that. So she's really stepping into, okay, I'm living this out. What do other mommies want to see? And she connects with people there. So the other client is a product-based business. She has a company called Zutra, and she's from India, and she wants to deliver products to Indian women who live in the U.S. Things from home that maybe they can't find in the U.S. And so she's in India right now, and she's sourcing all of the goods and looking for scarves and candle holders and beautiful goods that other Indian women would want back in the U.S. And so she was really trying to figure out the whole Instagram and Facebook. And what she did is she hired someone to help her with her Facebook page, a social media person, and all they did was post earrings, 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 earrings. And nobody liked or commented or wanted to buy. She never actually positioned it as a purchase. She just posted them up there and said they're $89 or whatever. But it never said go over to the website or this is how you can buy them or this is how they look. It was just stock images of all of these goods, and it didn't go anywhere. And so we had a session where I was going back to her ideal client and saying, look, you're in India right now. What do you believe that your ideal clients want to see? What do they need to see on your Facebook page? What do they need to see on your Instagram and Instagram stories? And what is it that they're looking for? How are they going to connect with you? And so we started to brainstorm around what these women are looking for are Indian goods, scarves, the home products. What else did she have? I'm just stuck on the scarf. Oh, the jewelry, excuse me. And so I said, you know what? Instead of trying to think for them, get them involved. Show them where you're at in the market. Show them a piece of home. Show them something that they're going to resonate with. Show them the beautiful images where you're at right now and talking to your distributors, and then start to show products and have them get involved and see what they want from you. That's where the ideal client work starts to ebb and flow. And so you want to check in every 90 days because it can shift and change as your ideal client changes or grows or your market grows. So what I really sat down with her to do was not just the Instagram and the Facebook and what to post, but I kept asking the question, because that's my job as a coach, is keep asking the questions, dig deeper, push you a little bit further than you're normally used to, and get outside the box. And so what she really came down to is that what these women are looking for are home goods and scarves and that they probably want to see behind the scenes because that's a connection to home and, a few other things. So it's that I want to say that because so oftentimes we're so stuck on what to post. Do I post a picture of me? Do I post a picture of a selfie? Do I put a picture of my dog? Do I put a picture of my product? Do I put a picture, a stock photography? Does it have to look perfect and beautiful? Does it, do I need to do video? Do I need to do call to actions? And so one thing that happens is that a lot of women come to us and they're just feeling defeated because they've hired a social media person and that person has just put out all this content, but nobody's really resonating with it. So when they come to us, I say, let's put your social media person on hold for now. Let's get you involved connecting with your audience, connect with your ideal client, and really look at it from their perspective. Your feed, if it's a business feed, shouldn't be about what you want it to look like perfectly. That's only a piece of it. There's a pie, right? And there's all these different quadrants. It's a puzzle. And so you want to have what you want to post and give to the world, but it also has to be really fitting in with what your ideal clients are looking for. Otherwise, you're just creating a beautiful feed. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you actually want to get ideal clients and you want to build a community and you want to sell product or online courses or service-based products, then you really want to connect with them. All right. So I'm going to start wrapping it up here. I hope that this served you guys. So just really sit down with your ideal client work and start asking yourself the questions of really getting in the mind of the ideal client. If you're brand new at this, if you're just starting out, then you want to do your homework and ask people about if you have a beta program going so that they can give you feedback, then use that feedback to really get in alignment with your ideal client. Ask people in your communities, if you're in Facebook groups or in local communities where you're around other entrepreneurs, ask them what they think. When you get in a conversation, what are the pain points that they're struggling with? Where are they searching for answers? They might not be online. Some people are still searching in the community and at local events and at local workshops. So think about those things. Don't just get stuck on making a perfect Instagram feed. You need to think about all areas of where your ideal client is and then just start chipping away at getting in front of them and connecting with them. Always think from their perspective. That is a huge exercise. And if you have any questions, please leave comments or message us. And once again, what we do is the 4 W's, the why, the who, your ideal client, your where are they hanging out? Look at social media, look at local events, conferences, and the what, the pricing and packaging. You need to create packages based upon what your ideal clients need. Okay? And if you don't know what your ideal clients need, do the exercise, re-listen to this video, and start going through all those questions that you need to ask yourself so that you can massively change people's lives. All right. So if you need help from Lindsay and I, please go over to getitdonegals.com/application. If you're ready to start moving your business in a different direction and you are ready to have someone by your side to start pulling out all these questions and helping you make a plan and get in front of people the right way instead of spinning and spinning and spinning, because the more you spin, it's every day you're not making money is a day you're losing money. So if you're not moving forward, we should chat. So getitdonegals.com/application. Send over an application. Lindsay will jump on the phone with you and just see if the program is the right fit for you. We have the 3-month Get It Done Gals, where it's a private 3-month coaching with Lindsay and I, or we have Savvy CEO School, and so many people are going through that. It's an online course. and it takes all the principles from our 3-month program and delivers them in a way that you can consume on your own time. But people are having massive shifts and changes within Savvy CEO School. The sleep consultant I was talking about that she spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on Facebook ads, getting no leads, no ideal clients, no emails. And after Savvy CEO School, it shifted. Within weeks, her ads started working. She got email list growth. Woo! The breeze kicked up. And started getting clients in the door. And we want the same results for you. If you apply the ideal client work and you're talking to the right people and you're getting in front of them and really thinking from their perspective instead of just throwing whatever into the wind, you'll see different results. So let me just check my notes and make sure I covered everything. Yeah. All right. I've covered everything. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Go out there, make it a great day, get in front of your ideal clients, and start making the changes in your business and make the rest of this year the most powerful year yet in your business. All right. Au revoir.